MotorWeek is made possible by TireRack.com, RockAuto.com, and State Farm.
For right now, let's move on to a new model from Toyota, the 1986 Celica. It's the fourth generation of a car that added sportiness to the largest U.S. importer's offering some 15 years ago. That 71 Celica was an instant hit, but there's a lot more competition in the sporty import market now. Even with strong sales, the Celica has lately been lagging behind its competitors in performance, creature comforts, and most importantly, style. Celicas have always been nice cars, but so are a lot of others. So enter the all-new Celica. Is it just another sporty coupe, or once again something really special?
We should say right off that yes, the all-new 86 Celica really is special. For one thing, it's front-wheel drive for the first time. An important point, since what we're going to tell you later about that will be a real surprise. The Celica is offered in ST, GT, and GTS trim, with base prices ranging from $9,100 to $12,000. The styling continues Toyota's practice of keeping a family resemblance, so older models won't look instantly obsolete. This top-line GTS coupe also gets a tasteful spoiler and a very bold name imprint across the rear. Now here's something else you'll only find on the GTS. This double overhead cam, 16-valve, 2-liter inline-4 with variable induction and multi-port fuel injection. It generates 136 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque with a high 6,800 RPM red line. Lesser Celicas get a Camry-based single overhead cam 2-liter that generates a respectable 97 horses and 118 pound-feet of torque. That's enough for a 0 to 60 dash of a respectable 11 seconds. The 16 valves in this GTS cuts that down by 20% to only 8.7 seconds. Not quite a rocket, but plenty fast enough. But the 16 valve's biggest surprise in this Celica is that front-wheel drive and high output can work quite nicely together. You'd think the Celica's strong torque would mean lots of steering correction to keep the car straight under full throttle. Not so. By reducing the angle of the equal-length drive shafts at the front wheels, torque steer is almost eliminated. Combined with moderately quick, good-feel steering and the GTS's larger 14-inch 60 Series Toyo Eclipse performance tires, this Celica was positively enchanting in handling tests. Our first rapid ride in the Celica GTS was at the demanding Laguna Seca racecourse near Monterey, California. The car was a lot more stable in high-speed turns than anyone has a right to expect from a front-drive, not quite full-blown sporty car. There is moderate body roll, with the Celica responding quickly and with only mild front tire scrub when pitched into a tight corner. On our high-speed lane change course, we did find that the rear wheels can come out without too much prompting from a trailing throttle, but it's extremely gentle and easy to control. All Celicas sport fully independent suspensions using gas-charged struts, coil springs, and an anti-roll bar front and rear. Our overall impression of the front-drive Celica's handling is that it maneuvers like an agile rear-drive car, and in this corner, that's high praise. For stopping, the GTS has four-wheel disc brakes. The ST and the GT have drums in the rear. Despite more fade than expected, due to the newness, no doubt, of our test car, halts from 55 still averaged a brief 125 feet. The only trait we found harder to forgive was a spongy-feeling brake pedal. Since the Celica GTS is obviously driver-oriented, you'd expect the pilot to be coddled. Try 8-way adjustable coddling, with leather upholstery an option. The 4-speed automatic shifter and this 5-speed manual are in a good location, except for the manual's top gear. You need a long reach for that. The cable linkage is more precise than most other front drive setups, and the interior is smartly styled, and the dash design is functional. A deep hood covers a very complete instrument cluster, which is clearly visible through the 3-spoke steering wheel. On the GT, the wheel tilts, and on the GTS, it also telescopes. Toyota has also conveniently placed the cruise control functions on the wheel's 6 o'clock spoke. The center dash on our GTS contains a push-button climate control system and the optional acoustic flavor 6-speaker stereo cassette system. Below the spinning tape direction indicator is a graphic equalizer preset for specific types of music, such as rock, jazz, or vocals. A tilt-retracting electric sunroof is also an option. And since the Celica has to be practical as well as sporty, Toyota even provided the coupe with split fold-down seats. They give way to a huge, if high-silled trunk. But fold-down rear seats usually mean more interior noise. Sure enough, with 71 decibels at 55, the Celica rates only average among all cars. But fuel economy, given the Celica's excellent level of performance, was quite good. EPA ratings are 23 city and 29 highway. We managed 25 on our 100-mile economy loop. But city streets or county highways, the Toyota Celica made a sound hit with us. We were impressed with the smooth, high-revving ability of its engine. Interior design stresses driver convenience rather than video arcade gimmicks. But most of all, we like the uncompromised blend of front-wheel drive versatility and practicality with high-performance handling and acceleration. Misses? Well, we had to look hard, but there was that spongy brake pedal feel and the long reach for fifth gear, plus the high interior noise level when the engine buzzed at high speeds. But nitpicks aside, the Toyota Celica is not only a well-bred car with lots of polish, but it's once again a leader of its pack. Any other sporty model that does a presto change-o from rear to front-wheel drive will have to use the new Toyota Celica as its benchmark. And the Celica's fourth-generation step up to this level is a doozy.